The principal difference between Syria and other possible comparators is the fact that the UN has not been able to deliver a Security Council resolution which would authorise military or similar action in order to affect change in Syria. So what Parliament is dealing with is the limits of United Kingdom unilateral action, and of course the vote in August was designed to see what response there could be to the chemical attack perpetrated by the Assad regime on his people. The motion put forward by the government was a preliminary motion, simply keeping the options open for a potential military strike if that had been necessary, as well as the other supportive action that was necessary to assist in a process of deterring Syria from using chemical weapons again. My belief is the voters cast a certain amount of uncertainty as to what a British Foreign Secretary and Prime Minister can agree to should circumstances arise. You've got to have a relationship which is reasonably clear, that if certain things happen, your allies know what it is you're going to do. Now, if this now excludes any potential military action, how are we going to make those decisions with our allies? What are we going to commit to? What's it going to be conditional upon? And I just think that now needs to be clearer than it currently seems to be. Some commentators, and one or two of my colleagues, have said that the Syrian circumstances are absolutely individual, it doesn't carry through to anything else. Well, fine, but let's try and find out what the answer to this question is, because I think the worst thing in foreign affairs is a degree of uncertainty, and I think we need to be sure, what is the convention now? Where does Parliament properly reach to? Where should government consult before action is taken? And where should government decide what it is needs to be done, explain to Parliament what it is that it's done in its name, and if Parliament disagrees, there are certain mechanisms to deal with that. But I think we're unclear at the moment about what position we're in. I think what has happened is a very clever narrative has emerged from the regime, which has been designed to present Assad against extremism and terrorism with no other intervening force. That is blatantly untrue. What happened here was that the people of Syria wanted to see some degree of reform. They didn't necessarily want Assad to go, but Assad's response by killing his own people, waging war upon them, has meant that the Syrian opposition coalition have had to form, have had to support an army to try and defeat a regime that's intent on killing them. Now, from a very early stage, Assad encouraged the activities of extremists in the region. It's believed that he released prisoners knowing they would join extremist Islamists and take part in the fighting. It's also alleged that he stays very close to ISIS and has been covertly supporting them. And this is all designed to try and increase the strength of extremists. So Assad can say, look, I always told you it was about me against extremists. That's the situation. Now, in the midst of this, the opposition coalition, the Free Syrian Army, the body that's supported by over 100 nations and entities, including the United Kingdom government, committed to a pluralist, democratic Syria with an adherence to human rights, just being squeezed out of the picture. It's their voice that's being lost. And unless this group is unequivocally backed by the rest of the world, unless we can stop armaments going to the extremists and money going to the extremists, and friends in other parts of the world have got to do that, and we give support to the Free Syrian Army, unless we do this, then that voice is going to continue to be lost, and there's great danger in that for all of us.